Thanks for reminding me to record it.
Of course, we always forget. We got pretty good response from the CRG emails, no?
Yeah, real good, perfect. I mean, these are. I think these are people that we would prospect. I mean, they would be likely students for this class. So, a good lead, good follow up. They followed up well. Um,
Right. It means they're interested, right? Interested, right?
I think so. We'll see. It really comes down. I've been in these groups and vice president of Valentine chapter, and I can tell you that it comes down to the speaker. If the speaker is self promoting, you almost sense it when they walk in the door. They're over polished. They handle brochures. I do that too, but I try to make it about them, not about me or the school.
Right.
And I think you did a great job with that presentation, and that one I'm over. They saw themselves on the screen talking about stuff they didn't even say, and I think that piqued their curiosity to listen. They listened to the content. They learned the content was relevant. They signed up. So
now we need to replicate for tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we only have 6 or 7 people, I think, for tomorrow.
All right. We had, I think, 6 or 7 people on the original video. I expect this to be much faster actually today. But if that's okay with you, today I would like to focus full time on making this video so that I can have it ready for tomorrow.
Yep. And again, they want to promote, how to get more sales,
right?
How to do my business, all the stuff that's on our curriculum,
And exactly is what I was going to replicate. Basically, try to follow the curriculum with each of the businesses that we have there. There might be 1 or 2 businesses that we cannot cover, but I don't think so. But just in case, I'll try to have something for everyone.
Yep. And let me know if you find somebody you can't cover, because
you'll probably have a nice use case, right?
Yeah, I probably have it. My CIA, my category intelligent asset. Yeah. Every so often there's a weird business, but man, I find that becoming more and more difficult to find with the AI. If we can't help them, I mean, Jesus, nobody can help them.
All right, and we haven't even deployed. Sorry, any AI agents ourselves. It's a complicated process, but eventually we'll get there, and I think that's when it's gonna get real scary. Looking at the capabilities for the AI and what they actually can do.
And I mean, I feel like I'm in my bubble, right? And so I can't believe there's someone who owns a business wouldn't use AI all the time. And when I count, and then I go to a meet network and I say, how many of you guys use AI? And there's people who ask ChatGPT questions and stuff.
Right.
But again, it's like when the internet came out, and I remember the same thing. I said, how many of you guys go on the internet? I don't use computers in my business. Oh my God!
And now look at them, right?
Yeah. Well, they're out of business. If they, I mean, I don't think anybody went out of business. I think they eventually did. They were just behind the curve. And if they would have started just a little bit ahead of the curve, man, they would do super well.
Yeah, right. They missed the opportunity. But it's pretty interesting, and of course, I'll try to make a compelling case for the video, and basically showcase the tools that we always talk about and how they can actually apply on their businesses.
We got a couple more this morning. Todd Paris, I know Todd from somewhere. I think he's a guy who sounds and looks like Dan Aykroyd.
I think he's from CRG. Yeah?
He is, but I mean, he's a different chapter. So
yeah,
I'm thinking he was in whatever group he was in. At some point, I met him. I know that, and he the way he wrote to me, he sounded like he knew me too. But I think he's the guy. If he's the guy I'm thinking about, he looks and sounds like Dan Aykroyd. After Dan Aykroyd.
No, let me.
Yeah.
All right, he does. Yeah, yep. I know what you're talking about. He definitely has some similarities with the actor.
Yeah, and when you hear him talk and listen to Dan Aykroyd talk, you're like, what? In fact, when you do AI for him, I would use Dan Aykroyd's voice.
All right, I will try. This will be easy, I think, to get since there is a lot of samples for the voice.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I'm looking at the contacts on the HubSpot and it worked sort of like I expected it to work. I didn't add any of these contacts manually. It was just from the communications that I sent to them on HubSpot. But not all of them are here. So before I get on the video, I would love to do a double check here and just make sure that we are tracking everyone that is visiting our website.
Yeah.
And all of these contacts should be company name AIB, right? Since we're trying to enroll them to the AIB.
Yep.
All right.
And I would put contacts who responded to us. I would put on, and I don't like to put people on who didn't inquire, didn't apply, or people invite us to the group. I mean, once we speak in the group, maybe that's like a studio tour for them.
Right. So only if they reply, I leave them on the CRM.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's good.
Or the people like Valentine chapter who I presented to. I put everybody in the Valentine chapter on if you get their context.
Yes, sir.
They they invited me and they listened and showed up. And I think a lot of them want to do it. Business owners, they're just like us. They get scared sometimes, and they feel like it's a big decision, or they think it's overwhelming. And that's the problem I had when I try to get people to use the internet to develop websites and stuff back in the 90s. They said it's just such a foreign concept to them.
Right.
It's overwhelming and it's almost scary. And maybe if they just don't deal with it, they'll be okay. And some of them will, but the majority of them really could use it. And once you show them what they could use, how they could use it, like their specific business, then they're like, oh yeah, I'm in.
Where have you been, right? They start saying like, oh my God. Yeah, but I tried to appeal to that a little bit on the email that we sent to the chapter leaders. Like we're trying to teach everyone without making them waste time. And of course, it goes without saying that we don't want them to waste any money also, but we go with time. And I think it resonated with some of them. I sent you some more responses. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. I think it just wanted you to have eyes on them.
Which was negative? I didn't see that.
Sorry?
I'm reaching out. What's negative?
That we won't be able to speak at their chapter in March.
Oh, I don't care. We'll speak in April. Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, right. I want to get in March because I'd like to get them before our class starts. But I mean, they can sign up for a future class or whatever, or we could have a digital social media class, which is basically the same thing. In the future for them. So right. I won't be able to speak in May. I'll be away in May, but
all right. But I don't think we'll have any issues with that.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, yeah, I don't see that as a negative thing. It's
just a rejection, right?
Scheduling thing, yeah. Well, it's not even a rejection, it's just a scheduling thing.
Right. All right. And for LMS, is there something pending, or did Rachel respond to you at all with something?
Yeah, I asked Rachel this morning, and she said she didn't read the response yet. Let me see. Oh, I did read the response. Okay. Yeah. Good morning, Rachel. Did you get the links for class from Hugo? Yes, I did. That's all she said. So, I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't expect any difficulties. She's briefed on the students and everything.
Yep. Right. 2 students, and I don't remember if she had Hugo before. I mean, I had Jose before, but she certainly does. She knows Emily, so that's sort of similar to Samantha. So she'll be okay.
Yeah, I think so too. And
she's real good. She's real good at improvising too.
Right, I remember her classes were very fun to listen to. We should really remind Jose or push Jose to come to the school tomorrow for a workshop on AI. I think that's gonna really help him finish his script, because I don't think he'll come in with a complete script today. So we can use that opportunity, like, hey, you're not done yet, come tomorrow and we will teach you and help you how to use the AI tools and the final draft and all of this.
Okay. I'll talk tonight. So I was talking to Chad. I have a weekly meeting with Chad. We talk about my company, Pool Professors, and his company, and all that. And he's one who has Madison enrolled for the program. And Madison, so he has a marketing person named Chris he hired, and Chris has offered. He's an older guy. He's offered to help Madison with marketing. And
Okay.
He gave me all these tips, most of which we knew, but some of them were some of them were kind of insightful. Like he said TikTok is really good, even if they're not local, because they get the number of viewers and comments and stuff get on Meta, and it exposes us to the broader internet. And
Right.
so, that kind of thing.
This is why we don't delete the old news. You remember?
Yep. But anyway, he said he's offered to help Madison with that. And then Chad asked me if you could reach out to Madison today, which made me think, I'm going to put the survey questions of what you hope to learn in the class. I'm going to put that together. We can mail out to people.
All right.
And then if you can reach out to Madison today and just ask her, what are you interested in learning? Where do you want to go? And we're going to kind of make it for you and the other students, but that's really for the days. I really want to push the days when we don't have class. We can focus on anything they want. So we don't. Eventually, God forbid, we get a bunch of people from all the CRG groups. I don't want all those people becoming kings. I mean, I love the fact that they'll testify, to give us testimonies, but years after, they're still calling you and asking you questions, everything else too.
Yeah, right.
And and I'd rather have that than do nothing with the program. But at the same time, I want to try and make sure we give them everything we possibly can while they're a student.
Right, I agree. And I think it's a great format for us to have theory on the class days and then practical application for each case on the workshops and labs. I think we can give them much more time this way.
It's just like film school, broadcasting school is that way. We do a newscast, but on your days off, you interview your subjects and all that stuff. I mean, everything. When people actually practice, remember when math in elementary school, and you get this big sheet and you have to do 6 times 8, 8 times 6, 12, and you're like, oh my, I get it. I know this already, but they have you do it like 100 times. So it's like in your brain.
Yeah, right.
And that's what we want to get. We want to get people to take away so they feel like they know this, because we give them a fire hose of information sometimes. And and then sometimes like in Jose's case, we had to show the video after we did the presentation to have them to reinforce what we were saying.
Yeah, right. That was interesting how the video really made it click for him. I also think having it be tailored on the theory part would make the class be 9 hours long, right? If we have 5 people, it would be a whole day basically just going through everyone and everything and taking that care. And I think if we do it on the workshops, maybe you can go with one group and I can take another group and we can
or we can spread it out throughout the day, whatever.
Yeah.
And we can summarize what I usually get with people where the bottom line is, like in marketing class, everybody wants to spend marketing on the right stuff. It's crapshoot, but to tell them this is the way AI says to do it. This is the way I think works, but what I think doesn't really matter. This is what actually works. And if you got to do this long enough, you got to get the message. You put the compelling elements in, and then you have them run. Then you give them an assignment to do, and that's why I sometimes hesitate to enroll some people, because I feel like they're not completers. They don't complete school, they don't complete their projects, they're not complete work. They're working, at 30 years old in some retail job, and you look at them and say they're not completers, so they're not going to get a lot out of a program. Regardless, the people who actually embrace it will get a lot out of it.
Right. And we always say it, even we say it on the website, but still we need to remind people, right? I need to get the news up right now, and
oh yeah, I'm sorry, I thought you did that. Yeah.
No, I have everything I need. I just want to confirm with you. For Madison, I write to her personally, just simple question: what are you looking to learn from the marketing program? How do you want to apply everything?
I would ask to reach out to her, say, or maybe even call her on your phone and leave her a message and have her call you back. Just tell her, your instructor, the course, you want to learn what she's interested in. You understand, whatever she wrote in her thing. I think she would kind of summed it up. She's in the construction business, the pool business. Chad is really successful as a construction guy, but he wasn't always that way. When I started with him, it was him and one other employee. Now he's got 20, 30 people, but he needs to take marketing to a level where he takes it seriously. And I think I want to convey as a message for this class, for the students, like, no matter what your profession, you're in the AI business,
right?
You're in the marketing business.
You're in the tech business.
Yeah, right? Yeah. If you think you're in the business of AC repair, then you're already losing the battle. So you need to it's about getting the word out. It's about getting the message out. It's about controlling your costs so that you have money for marketing. But everything comes down to marketing.
Right. No, right. I
mean, even I consider myself a teacher, and obviously I love teaching filmmaking and this too. But what's our school? It's a marketing. It's all about marketing.
All right, I agree, and I am reading the response, and she's very focused on the analytical and strategic side of social media. So I think I can definitely help her with this. Right. Trying to teach the good design is kind of difficult because it's very subjective and everyone has different tastes. But when they are focused on the objective things, then I can really go in depth through all the little details and everything. And actually, it's what I was doing also with King. So I think it's no problem for us. She's gonna have a good time, and I think.
But reach out to her by phone because I told Chad you would.
All right. So I text her first to see if I can call, or I just call.
Probably because of your number. I'd probably.
It's Mexico number, right? I think she would expect some spam or something like that from my phone number.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I'll take care of the news. I will, after you send me this recording, I'll process and schedule it. And I will work on the video.
I didn't see yesterday's recording. Where'd you put that one up?
Let's see. I think it was only on YouTube.
You're not able to put it up on like LinkedIn or...
No, I thought I did scheduled, but when I do the meeting calls, and just so we are on the same page, I am posting on YouTube and on LinkedIn and Facebook. Since I'm not chopping it yet, only sometimes I take the highlights, for example, when we don't have the recording ready. And I use the slices on the shorts and the TikToks, but since it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I don't know if TikTok accepts that, but I can definitely try uploading to TikTok.
We didn't put any shorts up yesterday?
We did. We put the news out for the shorts.
No, but the shorts from our video?
No, not from yesterday.
Yeah, can we just try and do that every day a little bit just to be consistent?
All right, I will definitely try, John. Apologies for not getting it yesterday. And I'll get the post up today. I was waiting for your feedback, and I'll get it uploaded.
Sounds good. All right.
With image and everything.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Of course, let me know if you need anything, and I'll be ready for 2:30. And I will do my best to have the most of the video. I really expect to be finished like last time at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. or something like that with the video. But don't even worry about that.
I think you'll be done sooner than that because you did it all before. Now it's just repeated that, right?
I hope.
So yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
We'll see because it's custom made for each member, right? So it's not exactly the same. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it, and I'll make sure that we have a killer video for tomorrow.
And if you can get the voices to go with their names, that was the thing that really they liked the video with
Vic
painter guy. Yeah, Vic. He's like. He asked me, he goes, how did you get my voice? He kept saying, like, how did you get my voice? I mean, if I was going to a presentation and the presenter had me saying stuff that I didn't say, I'd be very concerned, even if it's good stuff. What can he have me say if he wanted to? Holy shit. That's I think that's real powerful.
Yeah, that's an eye opener for sure, right?
Yep.
No, well, I hope we have the same kind of impact. And I had actually a good time with Vic because he had some videos on YouTube where he's getting interviewed and everything, and that's why. But if with Todd, I think I will use the actor to use the voice, see what kind of response
He might have
we get.
videos up too. He's a pretty well-known financial guy. He might have some videos up. But if he doesn't, you can use the actor because he sounds just like him.
Yeah, right. And he looks a lot like him also.
Yep. All right, cool. Thank you.
All right. Let me know whatever you need, John. I'm available, and I'll be joining also for the evening call and the film class.
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, John. Have a great day.
You too, man.